What is going on, everybody? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Tuesday MLB DFS value video for the main slate. We have 10 games on this main slate, but we have 2 of the 10 games with rain issues, so I will not pick from that. Yesterday, we just fell out on the main slate, but we cashed the early slate and the after-hours slate on the Dub Club. So let's get the main slate going here. Feeling good on this slate. We don't have a ton of pitching value, but we'll get into things. Make sure you drop a like on the video and subscribe. Goes a long way for me. So let's look at the top projected run teams here on the main slate. Philly's not on it, early slate. You got the Blue Jays again, which, yesterday was just insane, getting blown out by the Rockies. The Phillies, too, in that early slate, getting blown out by the Nationals. Just some wild stuff going on. Got the Braves up there, 5.2 runs. We got the Dodgers, but they're in a rain issue against the Guardians. They're one of the problems, which is tough because Ohtani's pitching tonight would look like a good option. But maybe later on in the day, the rain doesn't look as threatening, but right now it looks too difficult to roster guys from this game. Tigers are up there against the Diamondbacks. It's a pick 'em between the two teams, so they're both projected the same amount of runs. 4.9, 4.9 looks pretty good there. We'll be targeting these teams as I use, as you should use as well, projection runs to look at teams you should be rostering. For pitcher, I think we go cheap here. Max Scherzer looks like the best option. Huge favorite against the Rockies. Do I expect him to give up a couple runs? Yes, but it's the Rockies. I'm not too worried about it. I do like to use, strikeout props to see where the value is in pitching. And we have Scherzer at 5.5 on Prize Picks and other sites. Whereas, other top guys who are 10K tonight barely, outdo him at 5.5. We have, let's see, we got Hunter Brown at 6.5, but he's 11K on FanDuel. Senga is more expensive and he's projected less strikeouts. Logan Gilbert at 7, but he's over 10K. Logan Webb is much more than him and he's got the same projection. So, I like using this to have a really good idea of where the value is, and Scherzer stands out a lot because he's only 8K. He's right up there with all of these other 10+ K guys. So I do like Scherzer a lot. If I were to pick a spend up as a value, maybe on a GPP tonight, I'm probably going to look towards Brandon Woodruff or Logan Gilbert. These guys are the cheaper of the top tier guys, and they are in really good spots. The Yankees strike out a lot. Gilbert projected 7 strikeouts tonight, which is the most on the slate. So I don't mind him at 10-1. And then Brandon Woodruff, 9,900. I just made a TikTok parlay video of the under in this Brewers and Rays game of 7.5. Got Woodruff against McClanahan. We saw this game only score 5 runs yesterday, and we have much better pitchers on the mound tonight. I do like Woodruff at 9,900. But Scherzer looks like a cash game guy because although we might give up, 2 to 4 runs, he should get plenty of strikeouts. And as long as he can go 5 innings, he should be in line for the win. I do expect the Blue Jays to get hits tonight. For the infield, this is going to be a cheap value guy who's been, hitting the ball well to start the year. Colt Keith, going back to, the runs list here, the Tigers are up there. They're ranked 4th on the main slate for projected runs, tied with the Diamondbacks. I like Colt Keith. He can play a bunch of positions, first, second, and third. He has 3 doubles in his last 2 games. He's gotten on base in all 4 games to start this year. So I feel really good about Colt Keith as a cheap guy. Decent matchup, lefty-righty against Brandon Pfaadt, who had a really bad 2025 with the Diamondbacks. 5.2 ERA, he was getting hit around. Colt Keith is seeing the ball really well right now. Should be batting second or third again for this Tigers team. Second infield play, we're going to go with Ozzie Albies at only 3K. The Braves are in a great spot tonight, projected for 5.2 runs. against the A's. Should be batting third. He's a switch hitter, so he's going to see that lefty-righty matchup. Aaron Cavalli, 4.66 ERA last year. Braves at home, feel really, really good about the Braves. Only 3K for Ozzie. Homered on opening day. Hasn't done much since. Actually, he's gotten a few hits. So batting .333 to start the year. I feel good about Albies. Guys should be on base when he gets up. The Braves are my second favorite team to stack tonight behind the Blue Jays. So Ozzie looks good. Outfield, we're sticking with the Braves. He's going to be chalk tonight. He's too cheap. He should be over 4K in this spot. Ronald Acuna, just his combination of contact, power, and stealing bases is just unlike any other fantasy player. He should always be over 4K. 3,700 is a steal. No pun intended, but he got a steal yesterday. 2 for 2, 2 walks, got on base every time he got up, 24 fantasy points. This is what stars can do, get 20-plus fantasy points without hitting a home run. That's why you pay up for him. Just multiple ways to rack up the points. Love Ronald Acuna tonight against Aaron Cavalli. And then another outfielder I love, was all over him yesterday, was the only reason why we had a chance on the main slate. Low-owned George Springer went deep again, back-to-back games. Not hitting for average, but his 3 hits are extra bases, a double and 2 homers. He's a boomer bust guy. I do feel good about him leading off tonight, getting 5 at-bats against Rockies pitching at only 3,600. He will be a priority of mine here tonight. That'll do it for this video, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Let's have a big main slate tonight. Let's cash, like, and follow. Until next time, I am the FD Guru. Peace.